The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So UCLA's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He's back to throw on second down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Bruins will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Off play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
And that's a live ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. Fakes his man out. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's awesome. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw. And then
throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. It's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Unloads it left. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's awesome. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Inside a minute to play here in the 1st half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to get to it. And that one's way too far for everybody. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
UCLA 0.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Dropping back, it's awesome. This time it's complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the option. Now the toss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's awesome. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, UCLA 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And now the ball is knocked free. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's a reverse. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Penn State 41, UCLA 0.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game this far.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
First down.
He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCLA!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Handoff from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer,